Cummins Real Estate Group show with local rock star realtor Michele Cummins and myself, Curtis Pope. Good morning, Michele.
Good morning, Curtis. Hi, happy hot day to you.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a hot one. It's going to be stinking hot for at least the next, 4 or 5 days. Well, you're a Southern California girl, so this is nothing to you, but this is like Vegas hot to us.
Bring on the sunshine.
Yeah, it's like we got Vegas's weather here or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's crazy. And the water's gone up in the river and everything I noticed in the last couple days.
Yeah, I guess it would probably because I imagine that the snow is probably melting at a pretty rapid pace now.
Exactly. Mount Chiem is like almost, there's still some snow on it, but almost. Can you believe it is the last weekend of June?
Yeah, I know. It's amazing, isn't it? How we're just, rattling through this month. And yeah, it's just about July. And now things have opened up. It's time for people to think about taking some vacation time and things like that because, everybody's been kind of sitting around going, well, I can't go anywhere. I'm not taking any vacation time. And, well, now they are. And if the highway yesterday afternoon was any way to judge it, a lot of people are taking vacation time.
Yes, I heard that all the campsites are just totally booked completely.
Yeah, no, it is, people are getting out and getting their outdoors on.
I love that saying. They're outdoors on. Oh, I love outdoors. That's an awesome saying. I was trying to watch what they call in June, the full moon in June. It's called the strawberry moon. And I don't know about you. I'm sure you were cloudy because I was out for like a couple of hours, hour and a half maybe. Nope, couldn't see it. It was all cloudy.
Well, what are the odds of that in the lower mainland?
But there was this fantastic photo somebody took. I think it was on the Mission Neighbors Facebook page, I believe. And it was gorgeous. They did a time lapse of it. Somehow they saw it.
Well, I guess it depends. The clouds move by, or maybe it's not as cloudy, where they are. I mean, hey, well, you're used to Southern California again, growing up with the smog. So come on.
It's true. Well, you know what? And they could have been up on like Grace Mountain, the highest point in Mission, and maybe somehow they had a different, viewpoint.
And that could be too, and who knows? And then sometimes it can be, I'll never forget when I was a kid one time driving into Vancouver down Oak Street, and my dad like losing his mind because it was raining on one side of the street and not the other, and it was like the dividing line was like the center line of the road.
That's hilarious. I had that experience once. I think it was in going to Big Bear in California when I was a kid. Same thing. It was like a direct line across the highway. It was the weirdest thing. It felt like I was out of this world, like I was in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that was my dad going, how in the heck can it be raining on that side, but not, that doesn't, there has to be some overlap. It can't be a direct straight line, but it was.
You know what's weird, too? A few days ago, talking about weird scenarios, our power went out, and it was clear. It was so clear. The stars were gorgeous. I was out on my deck enjoying the fire and the views, and all of a sudden the power goes out, and literally the bridge, the Rosedale-Agassiz Bridge was out, everything was out. I found out the next day it was out all the way to Surrey or something like that. Somebody told me, but crazy, on such a clear, still night. But you know how happy I was, Curtis, because I had a generator installed on my property by amazing Trevor at Platinum Electric. They're so amazing there, and he's amazing, and they did such a good job, and I was so thankful because my generator clicked on, and for the first time. So, it's always fun, the first time of anything. You're like, ooh, it works, and it's great, and it's wonderful, and I just felt so comfortable and confident and safe, that my generator kicked on, and yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, you see, that's a question for you now. As a realtor, I know that those are becoming a little more standard, and people are getting more of those installed in their homes. Is that something you're seeing more of with new builds?
You know what? I'm seeing the roughed in for the power to be connected to a generator, and then I have seen that as options. That's a very good question, because, yes, I have seen it as an option in certain areas, like Morris Valley Road, Harrison Mills area, out in certain areas where the power goes out more often. I haven't really seen it right in the heart of the cities or the towns as much.
No, but I know that's becoming more of a thing. Like, I've seen, TV commercials for it and seen things in magazines for it and things like that. And I'm like, it makes sense that as we, get further along here, that people are going to be looking for things like that to keep their creature comforts going even when the power goes out. I mean, if you're in the White Rock area, you probably should have one because the power goes out there every other day, it seems.
Talking about White Rock, oh my goodness. Did you know that dollhouse is for sale? It is for sale right now. The dollhouse everyone drives by on Marine Drive with the pink and all the dolls on the wraparound deck. It's all pink and white.
Yeah.
You know that one? It's up for sale for $4 million right now.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
well, I mean, it's basically right. It's just across from the ocean there, so it's waterfront property. So I get it.
Yes, absolutely. If you ever wanted to tour it, get pre-approved really quick and go make an appointment to see it. You know what? I wanted to mention because we the Cummins Real Estate Group. So I do a luncheon with my staff like every other month or so, and we last week had one on Thursday. And I would like to go somewhere new and different, and everyone gets to choose usually, a different thing. And this time we went to this, I think it's a new place. I've never heard of it before, and it's called New Wave Distillery. Have you heard of New Wave Distillery?
It's funny, you're the second person to tell me about that this week. That's out right beside Ripple's Winery.
It's amazing. I was driving out. Actually, three of us were texting, where is this? I think my GPS is sending me to the wrong place. It's out in the country. It's out in the boondocks. It's right in Abbotsford. But it's in the country of Abbotsford. Yes, it is fantastic. It is such an experience, an amazing experience. You feel like you're in the tropics almost when you enter, and there's the tents, and it's just so much there, and it's just so wonderful. And the nice, they allow pets. So if you have dogs, they have a little kitten walking around. They actually have on their menu a plate for your dog. For $6, you can order a lunch or a dish for your dog. It's pretty amazing. And the drinks, the bartender is amazing. I can't say enough good things about the staff, the everything, their creative drinks, and especially the atmosphere. It was wonderful. If you haven't tried it and you're listening, you definitely should make a date to go out there. And
it's the home of the Secret Garden too, so it is a little hard to find.
Yeah. Okay, you got to go there. You got to check it out, Curtis.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's very cool. I have been out there a couple times for a couple different work things to the Ripples Winery there, and it's a cool little spot. But I mean, yeah, like you said, it's out in the middle of nowhere. You're right on the border basically of Abbotsford and Chilliwack, on the Sumas Prairie there. Yeah,
pretty much. Hey, did you know I don't think you knew this, but I really love national days. If I really could spend the time and do something, have fun every day on what's the national day for the day, I would. I don't have enough time in my life, but I thought, hey, what's today? Because every once in a while I pop on there and check. And okay, I have to mention the things of today. National Barcode Day.
There's a National Barcode Day?
Yeah, pretty boring, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Then this is more exciting for me. National Coconut Day.
Mm-hmm,
yeah. So
okay.
I'm wearing my coconut lotion, and I'm going to drink a coconut water after my Christmas coffee here.
Does a pina colada count as a coconut water? Or?
Absolutely.
There we go. Then maybe I'll have a coconut water later.
And then it's National Beautician's Day.
Oh.
Ooh. And then National Chocolate Pudding Day. Oh, yeah.
Well, you can't go wrong with chocolate pudding.
No, you cannot. And then the last, Summer's Giving. Isn't that cute? The Saturday after summer solstice is called Summer's Giving.
Oh, okay. It is fascinating, though. There is, like you said, there's a day for everything. You know, I maybe you know off the top of your head. You probably don't, but I'll ask anyway. What day is National Realtor Day?
Oh, my gosh. I should know that.
I can't remember what day is National DJ Day or Radio Day or either, so I can't blame you for it, but there must be a day.
If I wasn't on the phone with you right now, I would ask Siri.
Siri knows everything.
Yes.
Little know-it-all.
Oh.
Now, you're Siri. Now, wait a minute. Now, here's a question for you. Just because in my family, Siri has a different accent on everybody's phone.
Oh, that's fun.
My Siri is Australian.
So is mine. I got Australian Karen. Is that her name?
I think so, yeah. I mean, because I don't know why. I don't. The others, sometimes I'll get in arguments if I have another Siri voice, but the Australian one, for some reason, even when she's telling me I'm an idiot, it doesn't offend me.
It's true. true. Having an accent, I should just learn an accent and just like, because it always sounds so much cooler.
Well, wait a minute. Now, you were an actress. Didn't you have to do accents?
Every time my agent sent me on an audition with an accent, I kept on saying, no, I can't do accents. Every time I try, and I'll train or I'll learn, and then I go to do it, and what comes out of my mouth? Southern. Every single time. And then she sent me on an audition to be, Southern, very, very Southern. And I went to do it, and then my brain just went fried, and I couldn't even do it. And I'm like, I do it every other time I try any other accent. What's wrong?
Well, my problem is any accent I try to do eventually becomes like a British accent. But
that's nice.
But if you put me in a room with somebody with an accent, by the time I'm done with them, I will have that accent.
You really pick up on things.
It just happens. Like I have an interview somewhere, I think still, where I did an entire interview with Jason Aldean, who's from Georgia, and by the end of the interview, I have a full-on Georgian accent, and it just slowly happens over the 12 minutes I'm talking to him.
That means you absorb things. You're very attentive, and you're very,
Oh, my wife would disagree with you on that, but
well, I think every wife would.
But yeah, no, I have the opposite problem where I just start to, I have a just thing in my brain where I will start to do the accent, and then they think you're mocking them.
Oh, but yeah, that's pretty. You gotta be careful there.
But with Jason Aldean, it just happened so gradually over the. By the end of it, he was probably getting on the phone going, "Wait a minute, that guy didn't start out. What happened over there?" Because it was all gradual over the course of the 12 minutes.
Actually, that's called mirroring. So, like when you mirror somebody to make them feel comfortable.
Oh.
And to connect more with somebody, yeah. You mirror sort of what they do, right? You don't like copycat, but you naturally just take on their kind of personality at the time or whatever. So, if they cross their arms in front of them or, they're leaning or something, or they talk with an accent, just put it on.
Unlike me, when you say with your Southern California accent, as you like to say, when you say a word funny and I call you on it.
And, yeah, you do that very well and very often.
I do the opposite. All right, well, we should probably take a quick break here. So if people want more information about what you do as a realtor, where can they go?
MichelleCummins.ca.
And we're back with more right after this.